And welcome back to the Quirk Creation Series. Today's Quirk Creation Series suggestion came from Zombie Demon, who asked the question, what is Sera's Victoria's quirk? Now, I have done Alucard already. Alucard was given a blood manipulation quirk. Sera's is kind of a little different, because Sera's abilities all came from Alucard. So could we make the argument she's maybe a variant of a Nomu? I don't think we can do that. I also don't think we can use one for all. Now I'm doing it correctly. One all for one, saying that he stole Alucard's quirk and gave it to her. That's not what happened either. Could we say in this world she would be related to Alucard, or at least someone within Alucard's, it was an Alucard similar quirk? No, I don't think we can really do that either. But to be fair, also, her vampiric abilities, while pretty much the same as his, are also different. We don't actually know what the full spectrum of Sera's Victoria's abilities are, due to the fact that she never fully utilizes the abilities of a vampire. Now, by that I mean blood manipulation. Her body is obviously composed of a blackish red ethereal energy, so much like Alucard's body actually is. So we know, and she can house other souls in her. But that it does seem to function, at least in concept, a little differently than the way Alucard's does. So I'm not sure exactly if I could give her the exact same thing as him. But what I think I could do is do something that leans towards another ability of hers while still incorporating that. What do I mean by this? Well, first off, Sera's Victoria. What would her hero name be? The Queen Vampire bitch. I haven't done the hero and villain names in a while. What would her hero name be? Actually, her hero name could be Bloodshot. It's already a hero name in Image Comics, but it could be Bloodshot, because the way I can see her quirk working is, at least in concept, similar to Lady Nagant's quirk, where she can actually morph her body into a rifle, and if I remember correctly, she either can put ammo in there, or she can actually kind of create ammo from her body. I could see something similar to that, except it is still blood manipulation, but her body just can turn. Her body can basically open up, with points on her body, and use her blood for ammo. Basically, harden her blood into bullets or whatever she needs to, into whatever respective firearm she is in, or she has on her, be it her giant F anti-tank rifle or just standard rounds, and turn it into ammo. She can basically use her blood as a weapon in that sense. Now, I could see her being able to just maybe shoot blood from her body, kind of. What's the best way to put it? Kind of like shooting spider webs from Spider-Man's wrist, although that's a wrist launcher. I could see her kind of doing that, or kind of throwing it high velocity, just flicking your fingers and throwing blood. But if she wants the real effect, she can harden her blood into a small point and fire it. Could she go beyond that? Could she harden her blood, say, into a sword and use it? I would think maybe. Alucard obviously has a much more advanced version of the blood manipulation here than she does. But yes, hypothetically, she could. There's actually an anime that had blood manipulation like this. I can't remember what it was. In fact, now I say that, the main character even had the same ability with his blood to actually shoot it like a bullet. So I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you remember what anime/manga that was, because I do remember that. But yeah, so basically she would have something similar to that ability. Now, could she harden her blood into other weapons, bigger weapons? Hypothetically, yes, but she would have to keep them attached to her body, because the obvious weakness of this quirk would be, because you're not actually a vampire, the obvious weakness of this quirk would be that you're going to make yourself very anemic very quickly if you're not careful. Your blood probably replenishes quicker than a normal human's blood would, but you still have to be aware to not overuse it. For instance, she would not want to be using machine guns with this quirk because she is literally going to kill herself before her blood replenishes. But that's why she would use something more like long rifles, the anti-tank rifles, sniper rifles, things along those lines. So that would basically be the main weakness of the quirk. Awakened, maybe the quirk could be a lot more usable as for melee weapons, but because the other downside would be you can't just reliquefy your blood, at least not in the standard form of the quirk. Just due to the fact that biologically speaking, you can't harden your blood and then liquefy your blood and everything's okay. If she hardens her blood, she can't just put that blood back into her body. So that would be another problem with the quirk. Now again, maybe awakening the quirk, maybe that mitigates some of the issue. Maybe she can reliquefy her blood. So if she cuts her arm open, summons a blade out and attacks you with it, she can then reliquefy it and put it back. And maybe she has even a slightly advanced healing factor that she can control. Not anything serious, but once the blood goes back in the body, they wouldn't more or less sutures itself back up. Granted, I could see it leaving red like scars, like if you see her say in the locker room and you see like the majority of like her arms or chest, or her legs or whatever, she's got these red like lines all over her before she's had to actually open up her body to use her quirk, particularly on like her palms. So it could give her kind of an identifying feature. Either way, though, that I think would be the quirk of Sera's Victoria. Let me know what you think. Do you like this quirk? Do you disagree with this quirk? What would you do differently if you do? Let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.